Good morning class and welcome back. I hope you all have completed your homework that we have discussed in the last class about the number theory. We have discussed about natural numbers, integers, rational number, irrational number, real numbers. We have discussed about all these numbers. So the same I have given as homework also, and I believe that you all have completed it. Now today we are going to start our next topic, that is conversion of a decimal to the form of p by q. Means if decimal number is given, how will you convert in the form of p by q? First of all, let me tell you about the decimal number. Decimal number will be of three types, as you have already completed during our that classes. Decimal number like this number, then this number, then the third one is 50500500005 and so on. There are difference between these all three numbers. First number is finished here, means it is a terminating decimal expansion. This is a terminating decimal expansion. The second number is 0.5 bar. What it means? It means 0.5555 and so on. Means till infinity. So it means we can. This is the short form of the 0.555 and so on. This is the short form that how we will use that 0.5 bar. So if 0.555 and so on, it means this decimal expansion is non-terminating. Non-terminating means this will never end. Never ending decimal expansion, but it is repeating because all the time 555 is coming here. So this decimal expansion is known as non-terminating but repeating. But in the second one, it is also non-terminating. Secondly, it is non-repeating also, because every time we are getting one more zeros in between fives. So these all the decimal expansion you already have discussed with in your last class. So what we are going to do? We are going to convert the decimal expansion in the form of p by q. How will we convert the decimal expansion in the form of p by q? There will be one method that we are going to use here. But first, let me tell you one thing, that we can convert this in the form of p by q. We can also convert this in the form of p by q. But we can't convert this in the form of p by q, because this number is rational number, this number is also rational number. They both can be written in the form of p by q. But this number is non-terminating, non-repeating, and it is an irrational number. And you all know that irrational number can't be written in the form of p by q. That's why the question will not be from these decimal expansion. So let me explain you first. I already told you that the question from be these two, 0.5 or 0.5 bar. In fact, I am just going to tell you that the question will be from this only. They will never ask the question 0.5 bar, because these question class 4th, 5th student can also solve. 0.5 remove 0.10, then it will be 1/2, that is p by q form. So these type will not come in your exam. The question will be from the bar only. So how will we convert the bar question decimal in the form of p by q? First part, let's convert 1.5 bar in the form P by Q. So there are some steps that you have to follow. Let this number is x. So let x is equal to 1.5 bar. We are having bar on one number. So what we will do here? We will take this number this side. We will take, there are infinite 5s are here. We are having many 5s because we can write it 5, 5, 5, 5 and so on. If there are infinite 5s, so we can take 1 5, they will still remain infinite. So there will be no effect on the bar if you will take 1 5 this side. Means I want to shift 1 5 this side. For this shifting we need to multiply both sides by 10. If bar is on one number, then multiply both sides by 10. If bar is on two number, multiply both sides by 100. If bar is on three number, multiply both sides by 1000. So here bar is on one number, so I will write multiply both sides by 10. Then 10 into x is equal to 10 into 1.5 bar. 10 into x is 10x. When you will multiply 10 into 1.5 bar, as 1.5 bar is 5, 5 and so on. Multiply it by 10. We know that 10 means 1, 0. So this point will shift here. So it will be 15.555 and so on. So it will be 15.5 bar. So when you will multiply 10 into 1.5 bar, then 1 5 will be shift here and other 5 that they are infinite in number will be remain there. So we are having two equation, name it as equation number 2, name it as equation number 1. First is let x, second is multiply both sides by 10. If bar will be on two number, then multiply by 100. If bar will be on three number, then multiply by 1000. Now we are having equation number 1, equation number 2. Next step will be subtract equation 2 from 1. Subtract equation 2 from 1. As I have written 2 from 1, it means first 1 will come. But one equation number is smaller than the second equation. So we should subtract equation number 1 from 2. So what we will write? Equation 1, subtract equation 1 from equation number 2. So the equation which is having from, so we will write that equation at the top. 10x is equal to 15.5 bar. Here equation number 1, x is equal to 1.5 bar. I think you all are aware about this. While subtracting the decimal number, we have to write decimal and decimal on the same column. So 5 bar minus 5 bar is 0. Same number minus same number is always 0. Then point 5 minus 1 is 4. Then 1 is equal to 10x minus 1x is 9x. So it will be x is equal to 14.0 means 14. 14.0 or 14, they both are same. So what we will write here? 14 upon 9. So what is our value of x? 14 upon 9. But what was the value of x? It is 1.5 bar. We have just written here let x is equal to 1.5 bar. Then write the value of x here. So 1.5 bar is equal to 14 upon 9. That is in the form of P by Q. Clear class? So how we have converted 1.5 bar in the form of P by Q. Clear class? Now let me take one more example. Then the topic will be more clear to you. The second example is convert 0.23 bar in the form of P by Q. So how will we solve the question? Let x is equal to 0.23 bar. This time bar is on two number. So what we will write? Multiply both sides by 100. Then 100 into x is equal to 100 into 0.23 bar. 100 into x is 100x. 100 into 0.23, 2 zeros, so 2 number will come before decimal. And then bar will be there only. This is equation number 2, this is equation number 1. Now subtract equation 1 from 2. 1 from 2. So here I will write equation number 2. 100x is equal to 23.23 bar. Then equation number 1, x is equal to 0.23 bar. Then 23 bar minus 23 bar is 0. 23 minus 0 is 23. 100x minus 1x is equal to 99x. So x is equal to 23 upon 99. And what was the value of x? 0.23 is equal to, therefore 0.23 is equal to 23 upon 99. It is in the form of P by Q. If it is divisible, they both are divisible to each other, then you have to reduce in the simplest form. Let me take one more example so that the question will be more clear to you. Now bar is on 3 number. First step remains same. Let x is equal to 1.18 and bar. Then multiply both sides. Multiply both sides by, this time we will multiply both sides by, yes, we have to multiply both sides by 1000 because bar is on 3 numbers. Then 1000 into x is equal to 1000 into 1.181 bar. 1000 into x, 1000x. 1000 into this number, these three will be shift this side. 181.18.1 bar. This is equation number 2 and this one is equation number 1. Subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. So first we will write equation number 2, that is 181 bar. Then write equation number 1, 1.181 bar. Same number minus same number, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Then 8, 1, 1. 1000 minus 1x, 999x. So x is equal to 1180 upon 999. So what is the value of x? 1.181 bar is in the form of P by Q. When we will reduce in the form of P by Q, the answer will be this one, in the form of P by Q. If you will be able to reduce in the simplest form, then you have to reduce in the simplest form. That will be the final answer. And one more thing is, students, I have taken the numbers, decimal number, bar will be on all the numbers. But the question can be in this form also. Bar is only on one number. So don't be worried. We will do these types of question in our next class. Today I just have discussed the question in which after decimal all the numbers are having bar sign. If after decimal one number or two number not having the bar sign, that we are having one separate method to solve the question. So for today's homework, I just will give you the question in which bar will be on all the numbers after decimal. So you have to complete your homework of that question also. So today what we have done? We have done the question in which bar sign is there and we have reduced in the form of P by Q, and they all are the rational numbers. All the numbers having the bar sign are the rational number, not the irrational. Don't get confused. They all are rational numbers. So we have completed our topic, reduce decimal number in the form of P by Q. That's all for today class. Thank you.